All right, what's up, everybody? It is Christmas in Los Santos. Um, excuse me. I haven't recorded a video probably since October, so I decided I wanted to do this video. I've been playing a lot of GTA Online, and I've been wanting to make a video recently, but I haven't sat down and done it yet. Things have been busy with the holidays and stuff like that. But what I did decide, it is January 1st, 2025. It's the first day of the year. And what I did decide is I wanted to do a video, because this has been an idea I've had. I wanted to do a video that shows the cars that I have in my garages. I want to do a video, a couple GTA videos, but I don't want to become a GTA channel. I don't keep, well, I mean I could, but I just don't think. I mean, there's plenty of good creators out there already. But I did want to show off the cars I have in my garage as of today, but also it's an excuse to drive around in the snow. This should be the last day the snow is going to be in Los Santos. So I am wearing my festive gear currently. I guess I'll show off some of my outfits too at each garage. And this is the new D10 Coquette Pursuit, which I have now in my collection. I bought it. It just came out with the latest update, so I did buy this one out of all the cop cars. It's my first cop car I've owned too. So so I wanted to start by driving that. So we'll go ahead and take this to my first garage. I may cut out bits of this video, the travel between and stuff like that, if it gets a little boring or something like that. But I did want to, like I said, I wanted to drive around in the snow a little bit, because this might be the last year that we have snow, or you know, we may get it next year if the new game comes out, but I just don't know how much there will be next year. And honestly, the other thing is that I forgot what I was gonna say. I just kind of rambled on there because I'm busy driving. I don't know, there might not be much support next year. Oh, I was gonna say I did every other Christmas task except getting gooched. I literally spent the last 3.5 hours online right now trying to get gooched in a lobby, and let me tell you, I got put in a lobby where it was only 4 people for like the first 2 hours. For whatever reason, it was a public session. I got only 4 people, and then it went down to 3. At one point it was 2, and I still didn't get gooched. So I got a friend that's gonna help me out hopefully later, and we'll try to get that done so I can at least have that for me. So we'll go ahead and park here. I'll go ahead and show off the actual places I have too, since this is, I believe this is the first property I ever bought, was my Del Perro Heights place here. I come back to GTA Online, it was July, and I hadn't played since 2016, I believe is what my save file said. So I hadn't played basically since the Clubhouse update. So this was me getting back into the game and stuff like that. Oh, look at that, a lovely Christmas tree in my house here. That's another reason, again, like I said, why I wanted to show off this stuff, because it's gonna be gone tomorrow. So I figured, why not capture some of this and save some of it, that way if they don't do a Christmas update next year, then, you know, at least we can remember what it was like. I mean, how cool does that look? I mean, what a view. It's not my probably my best view of place, but it's definitely a view. So this is my apartment. Like I said, I believe this was my first one, and I actually did organize my garages recently. The cars, if I remember how to get into it accurately, I did organize the cars so that way, bathroom, so that way I could know where everything's at. How do I get to my garage from this apartment? Now I'm totally looking like a noob. See, this is where I should have just came in through the garage, and then I wouldn't have this problem. Pretty sure. Is it this door? I don't usually. Office. I usually don't come to these places. I know everybody that probably plays doesn't use their. I guess I'll go out and go up to the other way. Oh, inner garage. I usually don't play the go into my apartments or houses very much. Obviously. This is where I'm gonna get copyright claimed for all this music. Let me see if I can go turn the radio off. I'm probably gonna have to do this at every property I own. And because I didn't plan ahead. Turn off. There. Alright, so yeah, back. Okay, so this is my first garage. I do know this for a fact because the color scheme, you'll notice they're all kind of black and green. I remember when I first started playing GTA Online, I was still drinking the black and green canned monsters. So all the cars I got, I wanted to make kind of that color scheme. So I know these are all like the OGs of my car collection. And what's funny is I actually organized my garages much better than this. However, because all these were the first things that I had bought, I decided to keep them all together. So we've got an Issy there, the Dominator, and I think I was reading on the GTA subreddit, I believe they said there's a car you steal at the beginning of the game, and if people still had it, I think the Dominator, because I was reading the different cars that you could steal, I think the Dominator was the first one I stole. So I still have my original car from when I first started GTA Online. Got a Ruiner. Oh, we've got the Injection. We've got a Gauntlet. It's one of those two. It's either the Gauntlet or the Dominator. I'm not sure what the first cars you can steal are. There's a Penumbra. There's a Bifta. Yeah, Bifta. And then the Canis Mesa. Now, I believe the Canis Mesa, I think I got it at the same time as this, and maybe I was testing out the whole color scheme, which you'll see I did the pearlescent later on a lot of vehicles. But I mean, I had to have because it matches, but I'm not sure since everything else is kind of a flat black and a flat green. But this is the first garage. This is the OG collection. And I'm just going to go visit my garages in the order of the GPS, and then we'll talk about each one there. So we will journey on to the next one. And I'm not gonna lie, I love the way the snow looks right now. Like, it's kind of a pain to drive. I know it's kind of like it's been here for 2 weeks now. It's gonna be nice to get rid of it, but I do love the way it looks. Like, it just adds a nice different look to everything. Like I said, it is sometimes a pain to drive in, but I will say this D10 has not been bad for driving in the snow. I've kind of gotten used to it. It is pretty quick. The reason I bought this one is because they're saying it's probably going to be the faster of all the cop cars. I think the Hellcat one or whatever was the last one, or Interceptor, I believe it is. I think that was one of the fastest ones before. But this one's probably going to be the fastest. But nobody's I haven't. What I've seen, they haven't been able to test it 100% just because of the snow. Obviously, because the rest of the time there's not going to be snow. So I guess we'll skip the apartment on this one just so I don't have to run into the same mistake I did on the last one. We'll just go straight into the garage. So I did organize these garages. I'm trying to remember what they are, but I'll probably remember once we look at it. I think this one's muscle. Yeah, this is my muscle car garage. We've got a Dukes there, Gauntlet, the old Duke of Death, Figaro, and you can see my color scheme there. I started to kind of go, there's another Dominator, Gasser. So some of these have been recent buys. A lot of these actually have been recent buys where I wanted to get them because they're unique. Like this one, I heard, I watched the videos. If anybody's wondering while we're here, usually I keep up with HarmNone and Hazard. They're the two channels I probably watch most regularly for GTA content. But TGG is another one that I watch. I watched him for a lot of heists and stuff. So when it comes to cars, HarmNone and Hazard are pretty much my go-tos. Between the two of them, they do update videos every week before the updates and on the day of the updates. And then Hazard does do a test on the free vehicles. They keep me pretty informed, and some of them, like this one, I don't think either channel rated this one as that great, but I just like the way it kind of got a cool look to it, so I wanted to have it. But so we've got the Gasser, got the gold Picador, and then another Ruiner. I had 3 Ruiners for some reason. I actually sold one, I think, and I may end up selling this one. I don't know. Purple seemed to be a color theme I went with because it was free. The purple pearlescent, I think, is free on my account for whatever reason. So a lot of my cars I ended up painting in that, but I've kind of drifted away from doing that. So we're going to see quite a few purple pearlescent ones. So that was muscle. I believe Marietta Heights, I believe, is my sports class cars. So we'll check that out and kind of drive through the city here. I mean, I like the way it looks right now. Like I said, I'm gonna miss the snow a little bit, but only because I think that I'm still, since I came back in July and I'm playing on a Series X, I'm still marveling at kind of how good the game looks when it comes to the way graphically everything looks on my 4K and stuff. So I'm like still impressed by everything, and I think the snow, it's really awesome looking right now, because it just kind of adds a different flavor to it. Which, by the way, while we're here, I guess we can look at my D10 a little bit better here. I believe I went with an orange and a secondary sunrise orange or something like that on the glow, and then you can see obviously what livery I went with it and everything like that. Oh, by the way, I did say I would show some outfits, so let's go for appearance. We're gonna go with, this is my normal everyday character outfit that I wear. This is the one I've worn. Actually, what's funny is this is the outfit I had the outfit I had on back in 2016. I have still kept the same character outfit. I have had some outfits that I can rotate between, but literally this is the one that I'm using like every day. The only thing I've changed recently was the shoes, because when I was trying to get the animals and stuff like that, I had biker boots on and it was making too much noise. So I did change the shoes to be sneakers so that I wasn't as loud. And then I did update my tattoos. My guy had some different tattoos on his arms. But then I seen some different tattoos in the shop that kind of filled them out better, and their skulls and stuff. So I did changed the hand tattoos. They were something different. And then obviously I updated the arms. But we'll get into this garage here. See what we got here. Yeah, so this is my sports garage. So we've got the Rustin, Cabrio, Serrano. I have two Serrano. I do have two Serranos. Why? I have no idea. Maybe I had one before. Maybe I picked up another one. This one's got kind of a cool colorway on it. There. We've got the Cabinazer, the Full-Estate, Shyster Full-Estate, LG R8, two LG R8s. One of these I think I can take to Benny's, and I think that's why I have two of these. Is I want to take it to Benny's and get that all custom out. We got the Dinka Jester, the classic there that everyone mentioned. The Karen S95. I want to. Oh, this was the house one that I unlocked. I was gonna say, why is this here? Because I have a special garage that has other stuff. But that's why this one's here. We'll go ahead and change my appearance while we're here. We just have regular biker. It's kind of boring. We got night biker. We'll wear that one. This is for night vision. I need to equip night vision. I kind of got my night biker mode there, but we'll use that to get the next garage. So those are my sports cars, and honestly, like I said, the two channels I watch, Hazard and HarmNone, they're more car guys. I have the cars to collect them. I don't have a ton of customization on a lot of these cars. I just kind of collected them to have them. I mean, aside from paint, and then basically, I mean, I do customize some of them, but a lot of these I've picked up because they've been on sale through the weekly sales and stuff like that. So I've been adding to my garage using that, and so I haven't done a ton of customization. Some of them are still stock. There have been a few where I've fully upgraded them, or I've changed the colors. You know, I think that's why I had two of the one, because I actually changed the color on one of them. But for the most part, a lot of them are just stock standard. So there's not much to talk about there. And like I said, this is more just kind of looking at what I have, kind of everything that's in my garages right now, just so I can see. You know, like I said, it's the first of the year. It's January 1st, so we kind of want to see how many more I can get for the rest of this year, or what might change. Although I am almost at garage capacity on all of them. I guess worth pointing out too, for anybody that's playing, I did set up my CEO so we can kind of see my businesses. So if anybody's curious, my warehouses, I have all four of these in the line. It's great if you're setting up this business to have these all four in a line. It's nice and easy to get to. There's your scrap yard or your salvage yard. I think that's the only one you can get. There's your Darnell Bros. That's the new one from the newest updates, the Garment Factory there. I put my arcade there because I also bought my auto shop there. And when we get to my auto shop, I'll tell you why I bought that auto shop. But I ended up putting my arcade there for a specific reason. Of course, there's the bail office nearby for my business. Then we've got our CEO office for Jinxed Existence. We've got my agency right there. I went with the cheaper one. My nightclub, we'll be visiting that, is way up here. My bunker's there. I ended up buying a facility, even though I don't know if I'll ever be able to complete those OG heists. My hangar is up here in Fort Zancudo. I picked the middle one, even though I could have probably picked the cheaper one, and it would have been all the same, but I do kind of like the middle one. It's kind of easy to get into. My clubhouse is right here, which we will go up to that as well, because that's where I have my half of my bike stored. And I did have a house up here previously, because I thought it'd be cool to have one across the map, but I ended up getting rid of it and swapping it, I believe, for one of these houses closer. So every house I have, or every property I have, is pretty much in the city. And like I said, my businesses here are all lined up in order, so that way I can kind of, when I'm going through each of them, come on, go in, you're embarrassing. When I'm going through and doing my warehouse fill-ups, when I'm putting the guys on task, I can just easily go from each one to one. This is the trucks, or the trucks garage. So we got the Rancher XL, Bobcat XL, we've got a Stadler, which I took literally just because I had that rack on it. We've got a Contender. I bought that recently. We've got this big Sand King XL. I've had this. I actually had this for a while. When I logged back in, this was in a different garage before I organized. I had this thing, and it was actually in there, and it was uninsured as well. So I had actually just taken it off the street, never bothered to insure it. I probably didn't have enough money. But I went ahead and insured it, and then obviously decked it out with the colors and everything like that. We've got a Canis Seminole. We know we got to have a Canis. We've got the Seminole Frontier. This was on sale recently, but I like the kind of camo livery, so I had to get that. And then obviously the Canis Camacho was on sale recently, so I picked. And then this goofy thing, the Kalahari, was also on sale recently. Oh yeah, there's all Canis in this row too. I did organize that. At least they're all Canis in that row. This Kalahari does look a little goofy, but I was like, you know what, I gotta have it. Like it's a unique car, so I wanted to have it in the collection, so that's why I have that goofy looking Kalahari. And let's see which next one is on the GPS here. So that was South Shambles. So Supply Street, which I believe is on the same stretch here, or nearby. It shouldn't be too far from here. So let me head up here. I guess it is a little further than I thought it would be. Zip, zip, zip. Ugh. Like I said, the snow is not terrible for driving. He says as he hits a car, it's actually not terrible. I mean, I'm enjoying the challenge of driving in the snow, but I have a feeling this car is just going to be amazing once the snow is gone, because you can see how quick it actually picks up, and its maneuverability is pretty solid. Boom. I knew that was going to be a head-on, so flip this, then that, go. Alright, so here's South Shambles. I'm trying to think if I have any vehicles in my arcade or anything. I don't think I do, but we might have to check that out. Just because we're here. This is a Weevil. This might be my coupe. Yeah, this is my coupe garage. The Fugitive. There's not very many cars in here. Sentinel XS. This is my coupe garage. Yeah, Franklin, we're not talking. This is a coupe garage, I think, but I think it's a mix, because that Weevil wouldn't normally be in here, and I don't know if this Werner would be in here either. But this is definitely a mixed garage, if I remember right. So what I did too, I don't know if everybody knows this. I figured it out, and it's been a lifesaver. But what you can do is when you call your mechanic, you can, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, you can put little tags on each of your garages, so that way you can remember what they are. So that's how I organize my garages too. It says press X on Xbox there, but you can tag them. So you see, we've got Monster, and that's how I remember that one. Muscle, Sports, Truck Only, Coupe, and then we're gonna go to the Grapeseed Clubhouse, which is my bikes next.
Get back to it then.
But that's how I organized my cars and kept it pretty much on track. So let's go. Should be Grapeseed. Nope, Wild Oats is next. Sorry, we're not going there. We're going to Wild Oats. We'll see what we'll see what's in store here. But Grapeseed Clubhouse would be the would be the first of the bikes I have. I actually had to buy a second bike storage. Yike. I had to buy a second bike storage because I definitely was running out of space in the Grapeseed Clubhouse. Which apparently I had the Batty 801. That must have been one of the first bikes I got, so that's up in there. And then of course I bought the Hokuchu Drag now, which I use for all my time trials and stuff like that. But there's definitely other bikes that I've liked because they look cool and stuff like that. So we'll see those when we get there though. For now, we'll just kind of, like I said, we'll just keep working through the GPS and taking a visit. This is going to be a longer video. I mean, we're already at 20 minutes and I think we're only about a third of the way through. But there's not much for me to at least talk about. I've seen other people showcase their garages and they talk about customization and kind of have a little bit more in depth on their videos, but I don't, like I said, I don't do a ton of customization, so luckily that's going to save some of the time because I'm just basically showcasing what I have currently, kind of for the record, but also just because I thought it'd be cool, like I said, to kind of have a video in the snow and show off a little bit. So this is a newer property I had bought recently. I guess I'm about due for an appearance. And I like some of the animations I like when they show. I mean, look how cool that looks. I like the I like seeing the snow and stuff like that. I figured that'd be worth seeing. But this is one of the nicer properties I think that I bought, or one of the more expensive up here. I think this is like my third time in here. I think I did sit here trying to watch. But otherwise, you know, it's a pretty cool spot up here in the hills. I believe I probably don't have to make the same mistake and go downstairs. Does this say exit to garage? No. So maybe there is a garage entrance. Garage? Oh? Bedroom, bathroom. I mean, honestly, I could say, dude, it would be nice if you could afford, if I could afford a place like this. Man. Heartbeat. Garage is the rear. If not, pretty sure this is gonna be the heist room. Yeah, so we can't go to. Again, this is not obviously something I've worked through. Probably is. Or no, wait. I could have swore I've came in. Maybe it did just kind of warp me in. Maybe it did warp me in. Because I think this garage is actually separate. And I'm trying to remember, one of these houses has the secondary bikes. This might be it. Nope, this is Rust. Let's change my appearance while we're here. Go Ace. Oh, Ace Ventura from doing the zoologist thing. So we'll rock that one for a second. This one I called Rust, and it's literally just anything that's rusty. So we got a Rebel that's pretty rusted out. Gotta have the Tornado. I have two of them. Gotta have tornadoes that are all rusty. This is the boat eye. I believe this is Trevor's vehicle from the campaign. It was on sale recently, so I picked it up, but it is definitely rusty. Then I've got the yellow rat loader, which I believe this is one of those rare spawns, or those spawns that everyone looks at, so I did manage to get this one. And then I do have this rat loader with I just liked it because all the junk on the back. I thought it was very cool, so I wanted to keep it that way, and I was like, yeah, let's get that. So this is the Rust garage. It's literally, that's the only thing I'm gonna put in here, is anything that's kind of dusty and rusty. Dusty and rusty. Now that was Wild Oats. Oh, Hillcrest. Oh, Hillcrest, I believe. I believe this is my second bikes one. Feel like I'm right on that. So let's check it out. Yeah, it's been a while since I've made a video. I think it's October, and then I got busy with work and stuff for the holidays, so this is kind of like a good coming back to it. I was supposed to finish all the Call of Duty campaigns last year. Sorry if you were actually thinking I was going to. I was so close too. I started Vanguard on the PS4, only did one video's worth, so that's going to be horribly outspoken when I post that one, and then I'll have to finish the rest. I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 6 multiplayer though. Definitely fun time there, so I'm looking forward to that campaign. So I do need to get back in and get those done. Vanguard, Modern Warfare 3, which both of those, at least Modern Warfare 3 should be short, and then I can crunch into the Black Ops 6, which I heard is interesting. So there's another lovely view, ritzy ass apartment. This one's actually got a little bit better of a view of the city. You know what'd be cool is if you could actually go out on your balcony. They could put a wall there so you can't jump off, but it would be cool if you could at least go out on the balcony, and kind of look at this. Beggars, choosers, and all that, that stuff. I'm not even gonna go down, just because I don't want to waste any time back and forth looking. So let's just pound that door open and hit to the garage the easy. I believe, like I said, this should be bikes. Yeah, this is my secondary bike. So this is an overflow of bikes that I couldn't fit in my first one. So we got a Western Zombie Bobber. We got the Western Cliffhanger. That was on sale recently. We've got a Western Rat bike. I don't remember if this was on sale. I think it was, or maybe I saw it on the streets. It's definitely rusty. It could fit in the rust, but I figured I'd put it in the garage. We do have the Manchester Scout, which is goofy as it is. I have one with my arcade for my acid lab, but I honestly wanted to buy a separate one just in case I didn't want to get the one off that. So it's the same livery I have on my acid lab one, just different color schemes. That was pretty cool. Even though I lose that damn thing in Cayo Perico all the time. We've got the Varus, because I wanted to have a quad, because quads are cool. Kind of deck that one out. Same color schemes, kind of that whole purple vibe since I was free, but then I did do something. And then I did recently buy the Oppressor 1. Mark 1 when it was on sale. I haven't driven this yet. I do want to drive it. I have a Mark 2, but I do want to drive the Oppressor Mark 1. I've seen a lot of people say they are kind of fun to drive and they take a little bit of skill. So I do kind of want to play around on the Oppressor 1 at some point, but I took advantage. I believe it was the Black Friday sales. I tried to take advantage of as much as I could, and took care of it by getting that. And here's obviously the no hat, no shirt variant of my character. So you can see more of the tattoo work that he's got on there and everything like that as I block traffic. Which hat am I wearing? I think this is just a skull hat. So kind of another dirtbag look. My character, I kind of dressed mainly like a dirtbag. So definitely another dirtbag look because I want him to still stay kind of like biker style. Restless Grunt. Now we're going to the clubhouse. I wanted him kind of have that biker look to him. So a lot of those alternate looks I have are kind of that dirtbag style or kind of biker look because that's kind of the character. I've kind of made that his whole thing, and so I don't want to change the way from that style with any of the things. Now I do have some extra appearances or outfits that don't fit into that, but I did keep the first like 5 or 6 that I rotate through if I feel like I want to do something different, kind of on that biker vibe style. I think that's kind of why I set them up at first, was just to have some alternates in case I wanted to change. But it's not like playing Fortnite or anything like that, where you kind of want to change your skins often. I found that I typically keep the same character look every time I play. Like there's no real reason to change the way you look unless you were playing with friends. I know this is funny, I'm shouting out the channel again, but like HarmNone, they do him and NPC and Twingo, and he's got a few friends that kind of rotate through, but they do stuff like manhunts and stuff like that where they're trying to hunt each other, so they change their looks and stuff like that. So it would make sense to have the extra outfits kind of at the ready for something like that. But as far as like logging in to just kind of grind out some money hustles or something like that, that really doesn't, you're probably not going to change your outfits often. I think the first real change I've had that I've stuck with was the Christmas stuff that you saw me wearing at the beginning, and I only put that on because 1, it's Christmas, and 2, I did get the Sprunk sweater, which it's kind of cool. It actually kind of glows in the dark. I don't know if that's a thing. I didn't know about that because you get the E-Cola or the Sprunk from the Holiday Hauler. So I did pick up this. I actually got both of them off the trailer already. But I have been wearing the Sprunk one, and every time I go into my club, it actually kind of glows in the dark, so it's kind of cool to have that sweater on. But I've been wearing that festive garb for the last 2 weeks as we've been enjoying the snow, and then I'll probably be back to my dirtbag biker Jason mask inspired look once the snow is gone. But this was cool that we're coming to the clubhouse too. We get a little bit of the snow out here in the desert, which you normally wouldn't see anyways. A little bit better of a shot there. And like I said, this car, I've been driving it for this whole, I think I bought it 4 days into this update. So I've pretty much been driving it for the last 2 weeks, and I am loving driving this thing. And I've seen a lot of people driving their cop vehicles, you know, the newer ones that they bought with the Agents of Sabotage DLC. And I just love this D10. I love it. Like it is quick, it is pretty nimble, and like I said, even in the snow, it handles pretty well, or at least I've gotten used to how to handle it pretty well. I mean, I still have some incidental things that happen, but for the most part, it does go pretty nicely in the snow for me. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll switch appearance so we can make sure we have time to rotate the thermal nerd. So this would be when I need the thermal vision. So this is good for if you guys are trying to hunt the animals. You can turn on your thermal. Instead of using the thermal gun, you can just turn it on the thermal and you can help find the animals. It's an easy 100k a day to do that tourist board hunt. So that's how I stocked up on money before I built up my businesses. That was one of those easy things to do. Eventually I got the Hukuchu drag, and then I beefed, I was gonna say, where's my damn bikes? I beefed it up so that way, I modify this? Yeah. Do that while we're here. I did beef up my Hukuchu drag, and then I started earning money that way. And then I believe the Cluck and Bell raid was how I earned some of my money to start. And once did I pass blue? No. Once I did the Cluck and Bell raid a few times, I was able to basically save up for the acid lab, and then I also did the Dax missions so I could get the acid lab done and go through that. And I don't know, don't ask me why I had to do this. I mean, I said I wasn't trying to waste time, but then in my auto shop, I've been doing a lot of these lately. I mean, they don't make you a ton of money, but since I'm online and bouncing around, I've been doing it, and I've built up the 1.5 mil. I got lucky and did a bunker sale this morning and didn't get griefed. So that's where the 1.5 came from, but the 3 has been built up since buying that cop car, and I was down to like nothing. And I've just been building that up by doing the dispatch missions with the cop car and stuff like this, like sending out my bail agents, and then yeah, confirm. I guess I'm done. I can't do it as a CEO. I guess you have to deliver it yourself, so we'll come back and deliver that later. Let's check out my bikes and go back to the video here. So here's my Pegassi 801. See, I could tell that's an original bike that I had because it's in that black and green color scheme for the monsters. We've got a Western Gargoyle here. I love that look right there, that old school saddle seat and stuff like that. We've got a Dinka Double T. I don't remember where I got this one. I might have stole that one. We've got the Hot Rod Blazer. It was on sale in one of the shops lately. I think back in October-ish or something like that, and I had to have it just because it's goofy as hell looking. It looks like it'd be fun. There's my custom Pizza Boy right there. Obviously, again, in the purple and orange, which ironically is the Phoenix Suns colors, and I do live in Phoenix, so I guess I'm repping the home team unintentionally. But there's my Pizza Boy that I got set up. It's pretty awesome to do the pizza missions with a custom bike. The Innovation, I believe that was in the shop recently. I like that kind of sleek look to it and everything like that. I had to have that. We've got a Western Zombie Bobber right there. I kind of dig the style of the paint job and everything on that. There's my Hukuchu drag. I don't even need to pull that one. It's the Hukuchu drag. That's my speed bike. That's the one I'm using for all my stuff. This bike, I believe, was Halloween, or right around Halloween, this Avarice. I think I have 2 of these, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see when I get to my Halloween garage. But there's this one. I did like the skulls and stuff like that, so I wasn't going to pass that one up. And then I do have a Dinka Enduro, which I believe that was in the shop too. Some of these I bought just because they were cheap enough too. It just like in real life, it's not it's not hard for me to pass up to not, you know, take advantage of a good deal. So I wanted to make sure I got that. So that puts us to no time, Franklin. I can't do your hit. So now warehouse, hangar. Let's go to the hangar. I almost forgot. We do have airplanes to look at. Where's my car, bruh? Is it because I jumped on that bike? Not fair. So this update, they did make it to where you can have the lights going instead of the sirens as well. So that's been a welcome addition. I just love the way this looks in the snow, like the red and blue. It's very cool looking. As I take these risky cameras just to get some cool shots while we're in the middle of the desert. But I do like the way it's reflecting off the snow and stuff like that. That's why I said I'm just kind of marveling at this. I mean, it's going to be fine when the snow goes away. But it has been fun just kind of enjoying Los Santos looking a bit different. Because like I said, I came back in July. And I mean, there's people that have been playing it for a long time. You know, not like me where it's only been a few months. But it's kind of cool to just see something different for a little bit. Because even me playing since July, I mean, it looks great, and I am enjoying the way it looks, and still, like, it feels like a new game to me. Because I didn't sit for years and kind of go slowly through the updates and stuff. I had a lot of grinding to do to where now I feel like I'm just barely getting to pretty much having everything. Oh, hell. Oh, please don't be in the water. Please don't be in the water. Please don't be in the water. Okay, not enough in the water to matter. Ooh. And that's why you can't do that camera. At least not over here. Shout out top 10 bridges. This game has felt refreshed to me, like I said, over the last few months, but I can see why people are also ready for the next G. Although I don't know, like, obviously they've ran this for 10 years and people have enjoyed it, and it's kind of funny because coming since July, you know, it's like, well, they could do this for a while, but I could see where people would want something new, especially if they have been playing it this whole time. You know, like I said, I haven't been, but people that have, I could see where it's like, yeah, what's next? So, I mean, it'll be cool and interesting to see what comes with the next. And I have a feeling it's going to be hard for them to live up to the,
Let them through. They've got access to their hangar on base.
it's going to be hard to live up to the hype that people are going to have in their heads for it. So, I think that expectation-wise, it's going to be interesting to see how people react to GT. For now, I'm still enjoying this game, so I mean, I'm not going to be too judgy. Oh yeah, let's change out the outfit while we're here. We're at thermal. Postal. That's post-op one, obviously. We got worker. Scuba. You gotta have a scuba set in there. We'll go with Fred. You gotta have a scuba set in there in case you get stuck in the water. Here, Revelry? I didn't know they played Revelry in the morning. That's cool. See, I'm still learning cool stuff about this game. How about that? I believe all my aircrafts are on display. You can see I bought a Raiju. Oh, it's not going to tell me what each one is. So I bought a Raiju, but I also wait, is that a Raiju? No, is that the VTOL? This is the Raiju. I did customize this one. I kind of did this sunrise kind of copper color on it. Let's go to the management menu. I know I'm not the greatest remembering these. I actually don't fly these much. There's my buzzard. I know that. This is a plane that I think came. Not mistaken. So we've got the Cuban 800, the buzzard. I knew that one. Savage. There we go. I did buy a Savage that was on sale recently. A Kula. Sorry, I was right. It's a Kula there and a Raiju there. I haven't even done anything with my Raiju. I grinded so hard leading up to Black Friday because everybody was saying it was going to be a great sale. I spent so much money. I think I ended up spending 18 mil. I grinded just over 20 mil. That was the most money I've ever had on this account. I grinded over 20 mil, and then I think I spent 18 mil, 17 or 18 mil that weekend on stuff like the Kula, the Raiju, like everything that was on sale that I wanted to get. I did upgrade some of my properties as well. I did switch clubhouses before that, but I did get rid of the house that was up north, at Palito Bay or whatever. I did get rid of that for one of the hills ones, I think. And I think I bought the arcade at the time. Do I have anything? I don't have anything stored. So I did buy a lot of stuff during Black Friday. Like I said, I spent 18 out of the 20 mil I had, and then I think it cost me 2 mil to get the big. So the Akula, there we go. That's my Akula, which I did get that one decked out, but I haven't had time to come over here and mess with the Raiju, which is supposed to be really fun to fly too. So I will probably enjoy that at some point. I just haven't got over to the hangar. I don't get into the hangar much, and honestly, it's gonna sound funny, but I kind of just rock my Oppressor Mark II just to grind out the monies. I use the Oppressor because it's just the easier way to get through to everything. There's my hangar. The bunker, I don't have any vehicles there. Do I have any in my office? I don't think I have a garage in my office, my CEO office. Oh, don't hit the tank. I don't think I have any vehicles in my CEO office. In fact, I can probably skip that, honestly. So let me change that. Let's go facility. I didn't put anything there. Let's go to the nightclub. I do know I got vehicles in. I don't think this is how you leave the Air Force. I probably screwed up by going this. Oh no, I can get out this way. This is the not hit anybody from the military version. I just keep it up, buddy. There we go. I was just gonna comment on how good I was driving on the snow. We will not mention my driving, but I should be able to do it. I stopped playing with the camera. But yeah, the plan for this year, I might make an update video soon. This is kind of like random. Let me just do this, showcase everything. And I was talking and not paying attention. But the plan for this year, I need to finish the Call of Duties. Like in my head, I still have to play through those campaigns and finish them because I said I was going to do it before I posted anything else. This aside. Gold hotspot trophy? What the hell is that? Okay. I don't know what a gold hotspot trophy is, but I unlocked it. I don't know why it said it like that either. But I want to finish the CODs. Like I said, this is kind of a side quest to get me making videos. You know, the trouble. Yeah, the trouble with doing the CODs like that. I don't want to get into too much here, but it was just some days it was hard to sit down and just play COD after COD after COD after COD. It's so funny because my Xbox review, they actually did like a wrapped, because that's the thing for every company to do now, is to do what Spotify does. It literally said my favorite games were Call of Duty. Like every game, it showed Fortnite had a lot of hours, like hundreds of hours. It showed GTA had hundreds of hours, and then it literally was like, and then you love COD, and it showed every other single Call of Duty, because I guess that's pretty much all I did play this year, between GTA, Fortnite, and then COD. And I was like, yeah, I need to be done with Call of Duty. I'm over it. So I need to finish those so I can move on. I have a ton of games that I want to play for the channel and play through it. Like even some garbage games, some that are good games. You know, I just haven't played any of them because I was like, well, I want to make videos about them. So, you know, I haven't haven't handled that. Hopefully my nightclub doesn't ask me to do it. And if they do, hopefully it's kick somebody out. You know what? Let's go. No, I gotta start here because I have a car here. I have my my whatchamacallit, my armored Kuruma right here. So there's my armored Kuruma looking like a damn ass Ninja Turtle. In the lovely purple and the orange. Let's see if it asks. Oh, and it's a VIP one. Alright, well let's pick up the wall safe while we're here. We can look at my club, I guess, because I did want to show off my club. So we'll look at my club while we're here. Compulsively, I don't want to lower my popularity, so the lovely take a shot of whiskey before we head out to deal with this VIP. Go see where this guy's at. So they did change these missions a bit. Oh, this is my club, by the way. Studio Los Santos is what I went with. I actually haven't had to change my DJ the whole time. I keep my popularity up. I haven't, that's a trick if you don't know. Come to free tips. You can actually change the DJ. Oh, let's get the radio off. You can change the DJ to increase your popularity if you need to. This one won't be too but I was gonna say they did change these missions as well, where they're a little more forgiving. Of course, you still can't hit other cars, but they are a little more forgiving as far as the speed. So over the last 2 weeks, I don't know why my car is drifting so bad. Over the last 2 weeks, I have been doing these pretty regularly too. This is the worst I've done so far in the last 2 weeks, and then that guy, of course, is gonna clip me too. But I have been doing these, and they're actually not that bad. They used to have one where you had to go to Sandy Shores and stuff, and it was kind of insane because you had to drive super slow. As you can see, it's not really ticking up, and I'm going pretty quick even still. And I guess that you only notice there's the difference if you remember the old way. The old way was trash. This is not so bad to do, and that's why I said I didn't mind. I probably won't cut this out. It's not. But I actually don't mind doing these now. I didn't mind before because to keep my popularity up, you know, it's one of those things you just do what you gotta do. But it was a pain because you had to drive super slow.
Our guys still have a pulse? Because if not, this just became a very different kind of favor you're doing for me. I mean, I'm grateful either way. Just hoping we can keep things simple.
We are definitely keeping it simple, Tony. So it's not so bad, but before it was ridiculously slow. They updated it with the. It's kind of nice, and not that hard to do these. So let's change the appearance. We're Fred. Okay, now we're Johnny Hayes. So this is me trying to make a Ghost Rider kind of costume with the skull and the leather jacket and everything like that. Again, another biker themed idea here. Get my personal vehicle back here. We'll go back to the nightclub so that way I can check out the cars there. The nightclub is a fun one because that's my my seasonal cars. So we're gonna see the Halloween. We're gonna see my Halloween cars and Christmas cars, the new Christmas cars. So that'll be fun. The only thing I wish on this D10, since I'm thinking about it now, is I wish you could put a neon under it. That brain fart made me ran into that guy. I wish you could put a neon kit under it. I would love to. Maybe, I don't think you can. I need to get to. I actually didn't buy in my agency. I didn't buy Armani Tech yet, the vehicle workshop. So I need to buy that. But I don't think it'll allow me to put neon on. It will allow me to do the missile lock-on jammer. I have gotten nailed a few times by griefers. I swear, well, you guys have seen. I'm better than that. I have been nailed by griefers a couple times in this car, but honestly, most of the lobbies I play in aren't too grief heavy. So it hasn't been bad, but I do want to get the Armani Tech. I'm kind of debating if I want to wait for it to be on sale. Oh, that's not a car to steal it. I'm kind of debating if I want to wait for it to go on sale or just grind up some more money. It's only 800K, which that may be a lot to some, but it's not that bad. But if I wait for it on sale, I can get it much cheaper. Here's just my delivery vehicles, which of course, before I knew that I shouldn't, I bought the mule. For my nightclub stuff, I actually don't have the truck yet because I haven't needed it. Honestly, the mule is not... I want to be honest, it's not super terrible, but it's not super great either. You can't get rid of it. Yeah, here's the alien costume for doing that mission for getting all the movie memorabilia. It's not, you can't get rid of it, so I'm kind of stuck with it. And at some point I probably will buy the semi truck, but I mean, I've done all right with it. It's a little slower, it's a little chunky boy, but I mean, I do all right with them. I haven't had too much. I don't have to sell my nightclub that often, or I don't sell it that often, so maybe I don't care that. If I did sell it more, it'd be a pain. It looks like B2 is going to be my Christmas cars. Got the Safari. We've got the one that was at the shop, and then we also have the salvage yard robbery one right here. The salvage yard robbery plate here with the diamond on it. This one doesn't have a custom plate, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't have a custom. Because it would if it did. But this is from the salvage yard robbery, the diamond casino heist robbery. This one was in the shop, so because I wanted the two different colors and I just keep them factory, I got those. This one was in the shop, the baller here and the baller ST. Another lovely Christmas edition. And then honestly, this one was kind of goofy, but if it's a limited livery, I kind of wanted to add it. It's kind of a cool car. I don't know. I wanted delivery because it does fit this festive season. You'll see on the next garage. I tried to get every vehicle for the season, especially because this is my first year really playing through the seasons, but this might be the last time we really have these seasons to enjoy. So we got the Rotten Pumpkin outfit, which is probably fitting for the next floor. Let's go to level 3. Yeah, I got the tattoos on. That was my arcade shirt, so I went with more of kind of a gamer look there, as you can see. But this is part 1, I believe, of the Halloween floor. So we can see we've got plenty of Halloween cars. We've got the Rat Rod, Rusty and Dusty, but it fits in here. I have 3 of these hearse, or no, I have 1 hearse, which I did get the hearse with coffin in the back. I have 2 of these lurchers here. I did buy both of them because I liked both of the liver on them. So I wanted to have them both in my. I did put little bobbleheads in there, different bobbleheads in each. And of course, we've got the Ghost Exposed Brigham. I was dying to get this one. I love Ghostbusters, so I wanted to have that car. So I had one, the nice little Halloween style look there on the Helion. This is the Frankenstein. This was from the actually this one was the for sale one, or this was a separate one. I think the green one was the one that was part of the robbery. This one doesn't have a custom plate either. But I believe this green one was the one that was part of the robbery, and then that one was one I bought extra, I believe, because that's cool. We do have the Sanctus here. Skeleton bike here all decked out in the Halloween, or well, sort of Halloween colors, but also my kind of purple and orange look to it too. And then we do have I believe this was on sale during Halloween, so I bought it, but not a full Halloween look to it, but into the camera and work on my hair. Ghost Cat. Oh, this was obviously from doing the Ghost Exposed, so now we have that costume. Creepy cat mask here with the suit. As we go down to number 4. Man, I forgot my terabyte in here. I think I moved it. I think I moved the terabyte. Oh yeah, we do have some more Halloween cars. So I had to have another Brigham there, and I went with this cool ambulance look because the Vapid Blade was on sale at one of the last weeks out. Same with Paquette. And is that? And then this Safari. So I have 3 Safaris just in this. Had to have this because the skull wasn't gonna pass that up. So that's why we have that one. So you know, it's some Halloween masks that we're on that. So onesie there. Leave my terabytes at the dark. Go down there and check it out. We're almost done. I can't believe it's taking me an hour, but we are almost done. I know that for a fact. Yeah, my terabyte is definitely. It's at the Darnell Brothers factory because I was gonna do I haven't done any of the upgrades to it yet, but I did move it there just so that it. Head back to the street. What's next? I know we got my arcade that we still haven't been to in the auto shop. We haven't. Let's see what's next on the GPS. We are at the nightclub. Martin Madrazo. Arena Workshop. I do have 2 arena vehicles, but we're not gonna go look at them. I'm sure no one's gonna be. Do I have anything? Oh, you know what? I do have stuff in my agency. I don't know if I have anything at the casino though, because the casino is my newest purchase. I bought that for Black Friday as well, I believe. I believe it was on sale for that. No, it was after Black Friday. I bought it after Black Friday. I think it was on sale the week before this 2-week Christmas update. So I did purchase a lovely spot here, penthouse. Change my appearance over here. So we got SWAT. A SWAT suit there, and then we'll go back to the Christmas. I'm gonna take a look at my penthouse, and then I believe I'm trying to think if there's anything in my garage. But figured since there's Christmas stuff, I was gonna look at the penthouse. And I went ahead, and if I was gonna buy this, even though not like I hang out here much, like I definitely bought the best of the best, the top of the line. I think I got everything in here. I might have pulled out the extra bedroom, but I might not have. I think I just said screw it and bought everything. Because why not? I mean, if I'm gonna buy the penthouse, I definitely know not to buy the super yacht, so you guys don't have to worry about me there. But I figured if I'm gonna buy the penthouse, why not just spend the money and buy the biggest? Got a little makeup guy there or whatever, do the hairstyle. We got a nice view out there of the dock. Arcade machine. This one's actually a pretty legit view of the city. For some reason, there's people in the pool. Like, they've got to be freezing. Maybe it's heated. But yeah, I got everything in. Trying to remember, I might have skipped out. Oh yeah, I did decorate. Bars down here, roof terrace. We don't. I was trying to put more posters up last time I was here, but I forgot. Yawn in every room. God, super decked out bathroom. Especially because I'm just leaving it all on. Go to. I don't think I put anything in here. I'm trying to remember. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna put in here. I think so. Yeah, I don't. Guess I have one car. Oh, this was an extra. That's why. So we have this Feltzer over here, the Benefactor Feltzer. I didn't know where to put this one. This one's an extra car. That's why I have it here, because I haven't figured out what I want to do with this garage. I kind of know what I want to do with that garage, but I'm not gonna have enough room because I have the Eclipse garage. Holds all my podium wins and diamond wheel spin wins. So I definitely can't use this because I already have more than 10. Do I have more than 10? I think I have more than 10 of the wheel spins. Maybe not. No, I have just under 10, but I know I'm about to pass it. So I didn't want to start putting them here if I wasn't able to keep them here. Well, I guess we're going to the arcade next. Actually, hold on. Let's make this easier. Go to my agency. Because I know that's closer than the damn arcade. And that way I can try to shave some time. I mean, I'm enjoying driving around and rambling, but I don't know if anyone's even going to watch this video, especially for the hour that it's me driving around in the snow talking about my cars. So I should at least try to save some time. Let's cut across the... Perfect. Just as I expected to. Just as intended, I swear. Dun, 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 dun. Let's turn back on my lights. That was... Really? Really, bro? Oh, come on. I mean, you guys saw that. He hit me. Good thing recently I picked up an atomizer. And now I picked up a wanted level too. Delightful. Trying to remember where my garage entrance is. Ah, shit, it's on the other side. I do that every time. Yeah, you heard him. It is what it is. Yeah, wrong way to run. Alright, so the agency, I don't have a ton in here. I do know that I have a theme that I'm going for here. So because the agency is supposed to be like all pimped out and stuff, like I figure my nicer looking cars are gonna go in here. So I do have the first one comes with the agency. There's my Super Diamond. I bought that recently. That's in here. I guess that's this one must be an agency car too. So I think on the lower level there might be some. I know I have more than one car in here. I should have a Dubsta. Oh yeah, I definitely got more than one car in there. There's the Dubsta. Yes, I need to get the Dubsta too, but there's the Dubster. I got the Obey 9F over here. All supercars is in here. So yeah, that's the other thing. So there's my Ocelot Virtue from the Dax missions. There's my Alpha. That's on sale finishing today. So the Albany Alpha. And then the Banshee GTS. I just bought this one. This is the new one. Oh my gosh, it's so thought it was blue and then it's kind of chrome looking, but it's got the black rims. That's on the Luxury Auto Sports right now to get the black rims because they wanted to keep them. I might have to change that color, but that's why that one's over here as well. So this is supercars and like ritzy extra cars. So that's why the Dubsta, all of those are going to be in here. If I get any SUVs and stuff, I'm probably here. Anything that's kind of like fancy because of the what the agency does as far as the business and stuff. Figured I'd put the fancy car and the supercars because they're expensive. You know, Dr. Dre, the contract ends with you driving a supercar. You know, Dre's supercar. So I kind of figured if I needed a place to put my supercars, this would be the place to put them. So we'll go to the auto shop next and then the arcade. And I believe that's it. Now this car, the D10, sits in my bounty office, so there's no need to go there because the only other thing in there is my sweet bounty van. And of course I didn't show you the bounty. Do I have anything in my seat? No. There's no garage there. I didn't show you my agency office because I didn't do any of the upgrades, I don't think. I literally got it just so I could do the contract. So what I plan on doing is next sale that comes up, property sale, for the agency, I'll probably upgrade it some, change a little bit of the style. It's okay, but I went very minimal. So I was trying to build and save money. And that's what's funny about this game I've noticed is that like the hustle, it seems like there's a ceiling, and then once you hit it, then it all seems to come easy. Like when I bought all the stuff on this last sale, I think I stopped, I was at like 500K, and then I'm already back up to 5 mil now. So it's like it was a grind to get there, but once I got past the first mil, then it seemed to be a little easier as it went on. So it's just kind of funny like that. Now I did buy this auto shop out of all the auto shops. The only reason I bought it is because I like the dog on the door. It's pretty good location, but I also just like that artwork on the door. So I figured it'd be cool if I could the one that I get to go into. That's why I bought that auto shop. Here we should have my sports classic cars. Do I have 2 customers? Let's take care of this real quick. Can I do it? Yeah. What I like is that these ones you can literally send off with your staff, and this is all I've been doing, like I said, for the last 2 weeks, is doing these as I walk in here if they're available, and then that way I can make the money. And I'm not driving it myself. I want to, and they said the videos I've watched said they did improve the AI, that they've gotten a little bit better about taking the cars so they don't damage them and you get paid more often. And honestly, I don't want to say it's 50-50. I would say maybe 75-25. It seems like I get paid pretty regularly full price for what I should, but at the same time I'm not gonna care because I don't have to do the work. So I mean, I guess if it's better, it's better. Like I said, I haven't really noticed it to be an issue because it's just extra money. I did drive 10 so I could do the part of the jobs. Come on, clear. There we go. So I could do the part of the jobs tab. But beyond that, I just come in here and I let them do what they got to do. One. I mean, you can see how quick this is, and after you've done it a few times, you'll get used to like moving through the menus, because you'll be like, oh, okay, done, and then it's just a quick process. So it's not like, if you're not doing this, if you're just cruising time and killing time, like this is the easiest way to just make a little bit of extra bank along the way. No, I don't want to buy it. Oops. Oh. But while we're here, this is a sports classic. So this is how I decked out my auto shop, but this sports classic. So I got this sweet car, the Chibarook with the cardboard all over it, because I need to pass up. Got the Sterling GT, the Deluxo. I finally bought a Deluxo. That was another Black Friday purchase that cost me a bit, because Deluxo ain't cheap. We got the Hibachi Rapid GT Classic, a nice little race car here. This one, the Ardent, I just love the livery. As you can see from that other vehicle, I had to have this one. Goals was not going to be passed up. We've got the Pagali here. Nice Tornado that's kind of decked out. All of that. And then we've got the JB 700 weaponized, the W. So that way, and I actually did do the paint and everything that way. We can have a pretty cool little car, a nice little James Bond car and all that. Yeah. It's the sports classic garage. Like I said, I tried to keep a theme on each garage so that way not only was it organized, but then I could have some space for upgrade. My arcade, trying to remember, I don't think I have any vehicles in here. We'll check it. And then the last one I guess would be the new Darnell Brothers, because that's the last thing that I can think. I like this building too. I love that sign, so I knew this was going to be the one I was going to get. This is how I decked out my arcade. I'm still working on getting all the games for it. I bought some more last night, but I don't have them all, but I decked it out this way. And the funniest thing is that I'm actually ready to do a heist, because when they had the arcade update, I got ready to do the diamond heist, but I couldn't get someone that would finish it with me. So that's all we're gonna have down here is diamond heist vehicles. Not anything. There's one. There's our getaway vehicles I had to steal. Yeah, I don't have any vehicles here. Right? Oh, I do. Hold on. Hold the phone. I've got a vapid bullet here. What did I bring over here? Got the cheetah and the Voltic. Is these the supercars? They are supercars. Huh. Interesting. So, what's the cars I had in the other one? I thought those were supercars too. I don't know. Might need to reassess my... I think I brought the supercars here too because it's like a kid. They're all kind of... Other one's got to be something else then. Maybe they're not super... Well, if I'm wrong, somebody will know it and they'll laugh at me. But those ones are. Maybe they are supercars and I haven't moved them over to this one yet. Let me do what I gotta do. So Darnell Brothers should be our last stop. I'll double check the map. And the only thing that's in here is my terabyte. Actually, I should go in this way. Yeah, the only thing that should be in here is my terabyte. The good old Darnell Brothers. Pretty sure that's the only. Of course, it's not on the floor I'm on. Great. Guess first floor. I know it exists. There it is. There's my terabyte. See, I went with the lovely purple and orange. Lovely paint scheme on that. I've got the old black and yellow plates. I don't think you can do that anymore. Oh, I didn't know there was a tree in here. And then there's my Oppressor Mark II with the lovely kind of snow camo kind of look to it, but with the purple and orange. I'm gonna pop out of here. That Dre track. But yeah, so that's my terabyte, and then I guess the only other thing that leaves is my brigade. Well, let's double check the map. Like I said, there's nothing at the bail office. The rest is warehouses. We went to the hangar. Yeah, that should be everything. A little over an hour, not bad. So let's pull up the acid lab. That'll be the last thing. I mean, the Kasaka, I guess. But really, do you need to see my sub? I do have the Toreador in there and the Sparrow. In my Kasaka, which I believe I went with a black on gray. Gray on the bottom half of the sub. Black on gray look for that. So there, we just saved you the trip to the sub. And then there is my brigade. Again, the purple and orange kind of livery there. I guess the bike's covered so you can't see that. And then obviously side is just like, I don't think you can custom anybody else's. But yeah, and Mutt's still there working away. So with that, let's get back out of there for. So with that, that's gonna end my vehicle long ramble. It's been a little over an hour, but of course I usually make long videos, so not such a biggie for me. But that's gonna end our video here. Yeah, I might make a few more GTA videos. Like I said, I kind of want to do one on the Cayo Perico, just how I do it, which I watched a few videos in prep, mainly TGG. But I kind of wanted to do it, show how I do it. I don't know why, I just kind of feel like doing it. I've been playing a lot of GTA, so I might do that. I might do a few other videos for GTA after the first of the year, as it gets rolling. But for now, like I said, I just kind of wanted to capture the snow a bit, show my cars, and then we'll see how many I can get before the new GTA comes out. So if you watched, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.